The New York Giants became the first team in over 1,000 attempts to lose a game in dramatic fashion. And we have probably one of the best games in the NFL between two of the oldest quarterbacks. All that coming up and more here at the Gridiron. Welcome back to another episode of the Gridiron, brought to you by House Call Sports. My name is Justin, and we got a new face on the show. Orey is joining me today, and we got some NFL news coming at you right now. But first, a word from our amazing sponsors over at Vivid Seats. Vivid Seats is the #1 ticket buying platform out there right now that gives you the best deals on tickets, whether you're going to an NFL game. NBA just started up. I got the Knicks game playing in the background. We got MMA, concerts, comedy shows, anything you want. So do me a favor. If you want the best rates on tickets, go down to the link in our description. Go check out Vivid Seats and go sit vividly. I also forgot we got Kyle here in the background playing Hand of God again because he's not feeling well. So he'll be here doing the clickety clocks of the background. As much as I hate that we have to talk about this, we need to talk about the Mile High Meltdown. What happened in Denver, Colorado? The New York Giants managed to put 32 points on the heads of one of the best defenses in the NFL with a rookie quarterback, a rookie running back, no #1 wide receiver.
No #1.
And yet they still lost. They lost it by a score of 33-32, which sounds like it would be a good game, except for the fact that the Broncos put all 33 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Before I go on my little tangent as the fellow Giants fan here, Orey, I'm going to let you take the floor for your first one. What did you think of this massive meltdown?
I will say basically it's all about who wants to win the game more. Basically, the Broncos really wanted to win that game. They scored 33 points in the fourth quarter. So it's really, to me, it's really amazing to see a team just keep fighting and keep working hard and just win the game. I know it was a couple of mistakes that the Giants made, but, you guys, at the end of the day, you guys put 32 points up with a rookie quarterback at the end of the day with no #1 receiver. Only, who y'all got? Rondell Robinson? So at that point, it's just the future is there. We see the future is here. Y'all just gotta win the game. Basically, just gotta win and finish the game.
Yeah. Look, if we had done this recording on our usual day, I would be all over the wall. You're new to the squad, so I kind of put on the Discord that I almost threw the armrest of my chair out the window, and I don't mean that figuratively. I literally almost did it. It's been a couple days. I got to Woosah, and I got to look at the game from both points as a fan.
Okay.
On the bad side, this is what happens when you don't have a kicker that you can rely on your roster. And this is the third time that the Giants have done. The second time this season, third time overall. They went into this game with Drew McAtammy, or however you pronounce his name, who is an International Pathways Program player. If you don't know what that is basically a player who can be on a team from an international program that the NFL has, and they don't count really against the roster like that.
Right.
They decide to put him in there. I get it. You have somebody like Brandon Aubrey, who was a former soccer star, kicking 60-yard field goals.
Right.
Well, it's not... This is not Brandon Aubrey.
It's not. We're not doing this no more. It's over.
But that's one problem. Problem number 2 is injuries.
Yes.
The Giants, for 3 quarters of this game, did not give up a single point. But the second that Paulson Adebo went down, the second Javon Holland went down,
right,
all of a sudden, they were able to get chunk yards. Why? Because of Deonte Banks, because of Drew Phillips. Both of them are very much suspect when it comes to coverage. And I love Drew Phillips as a player. I think he brings a lot of spark to that defense, but he is a liability at coverage right now. And once you added those two things, and then you had the interception that Dart drew, which, yes, he's not going to do that anymore. He's a rookie. Rookies do things. Like we all know this.
Right.
All of that culminated in one of the biggest meltdowns since the Deshaun Jackson punt return touchdown. But
we going way back.
We're going way back.
We talking about Mike Vick.
Yep. But now we get to the good things, the things that I get to think about after a couple of days of, dealing with it. Ladies and gentlemen of the Big Blue Nation, we have our quarterback.
Yes.
We have our franchise quarterback. A rookie put up 280 yards, 4 total touchdowns on arguably the best defense in the NFL this season. He got the respect of a person who is top 3 in sacks right now in Nick Bonito.
Okay.
He's got the respect of Vic Fangio, who is the defensive coordinator for the team that we are playing next week in Philadelphia. National headlines are starting to talk about him, not just because he's a rookie and doing X, Y, and Z. No, because, and I could say this now, we're going into week 8. He's played in about 4 games. He's 2-2. He's got 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Yeah, he's the best quarterback coming out of this draft. I don't care. I will be the one to say it. I will be the one to die on that hill. All the Shedeur Sanders lovers are going to love hearing that line. We got our quarterback. And more importantly, without thinking about injuries, there is not a single team in the NFL that we can't compete against. We blew out the Eagles. We almost blew out the Broncos.
Right.
So who else do we got to fear? If you look at the whole schedule, who should we really be scared of? The Lions? That's pretty much it.
And I think you guys shouldn't even be scared of them, to be real.
I mean, we should be, only because that if the pass rush does not get there,
their offense can run the ball.
And the pass rush can get there if Shane freaking Bowen could just send them and not try to drop everybody or play 10 yards back. If we just pressed up, there's nobody we could be scared of. We have the league leader in sacks. We have a rookie on the defensive line in Abdul Carter, who's leading all rookies in pressure rate by a wide margin. We got Dexter Lawrence. We got Kayvon Thibodeau, who everybody apparently wants to trade for all of a sudden.
Y'all got one of the best D-lines, I feel like, in the league.
We do. The problem is that our defensive coordinator seems to think that we have the best DBs rather than the best line. That's where I'm having a problem with. And that's where it's it's causing these meltdowns. It happened with the Broncos. It happened with the Cowboys.
Right.
Look, I could go on and on about how bad this game is, but we got a bunch of other things to talk about. I will just say this. You have the Eagles next week. You already put belt to ass on them, and they're feeling it because Saquon Barkley's documentary was there, and I got to see him going, what, during his first game against the Giants, and then only to turn around and see them get to suffer that. They're going to come back with an attitude, and we have to go to Philly. What happens in this game is going to say a lot. Oh, yeah. I talk shit to Philly fans all the time. I have friends who are Philly fans.
Oh, okay. So you know already.
I didn't say a word to them after the Giants game. But rest assured, if we sweep the Eagles
again,
they're hearing it. No, if we go 2-0 against the Eagles, we are hearing it.
Oh, for sure, yes. Oh my God, for sure, yes.
But any last minute thoughts on this one before we go to the next story?
Nah, you did it. You did great, brother. You did great. You did real great.
All right. So with that being said, before we go to the other games that we're going to talk about, we need to talk about one more story involving New York, except it's our sister team, the New York Jets.
Baby sister or the little sister? Big sister?
Nah, they little sister.
Little sister. Okay. I just had to ask.
No. We all know they little sister.
Okay.
The New York Jets are in a pickle, I should say. They are 0-7. They have played some of the worst football that I have ever seen in my 30 years of watching football throughout living on this God of Green Earth.
Yes.
They're not bad on defense, but their offense is atrocious.
It is.
That's not me saying it. That's not Orey saying it. That's their owner saying it.
We talking about Woody Johnson.
We talking about Woody Johnson.
Woody Johnson. We talking about Woody Johnson, yo.
So during the NFL fall meetings, Woody Johnson sat with the press, answered some questions. And, one of the questions he had was, is there anything that he can tell the fans about the team? Like, does he still believe in Aaron Glenn? Does he still believe in this team? He did say he does have faith in his coaching staff and Aaron Glenn. He does have faith, thinking that things like tides are turning in certain parts of the team.
Right.
And then he went for like 5 minutes throwing his quarterback under the bus, saying, if only we could complete a pass, if only, like, how can you win games when your quarterback's ratings are this high, are this low? I thought he was talking about Madden ratings. I'm not even going to lie. With the stories I hear about Woody Johnson, but basically he went out there and just shitted all over Justin Fields. Justin Fields did respond saying that he didn't hear the comments, but Woody Johnson's entitled to his opinion.
Right.
Orey, I got to tell you, what do you think of an owner talking trash about one of his own players?
In real honest opinion, I feel like it's disrespectful. I feel like you're being disrespectful because you brought the guy in to change the culture. Because who didn't do it last year? Aaron Rodgers. And everybody kept saying, it's Aaron Rodgers' fault. It's Aaron Rodgers' fault. Well, I mean, the Steelers are 4-2, so I don't think it's Aaron Rodgers' fault anymore. I think it's Woody Johnson's fault. I think you got to change something, or Woody, you got to go. But I just feel like it's disrespectful to the player that you brought in, that you wanted to change the program, change the whole New York style of football for Jets. And I know y'all are 0-7. I understand. I can understand that, but throwing a player under the bus, you don't know what that man's going through every day. You don't know what that man go home to, what his emotion, mentally, physically, like you don't know what's going on through his daily life. So I mean, Justin Fields, I feel like he is still a good quarterback to me. I still have hope in Justin Fields, even though I don't like the Jets. But Woody Johnson, I mean, I think Woody just gotta go. I don't think it's the quarterback. I think it's just whatever Woody's doing or whatever is going on in the Jets organization gotta change. It gotta change.
Look, you hit the hammer right on the head about one thing. Everybody has been looking for a scapegoat when it came to the New York Jets. First, it was Aaron Rodgers. Before that, it was Robert Saleh. Before that, it was insert player, coach, GM, whoever you want. When you go through this much dysfunction as an organization, as a team, that means it starts with the owner. Yeah, and unfortunately, if you look at the Jets, the Giants, the Cowboys, you can't get rid of the owner. Can't get rid of them. And this is funny because like I was listening to WFAN, which is like the main radio station that talks New York sports.
Right.
And they pointed out perfectly the problem with Woody Johnson is that the New York Jets is just a cash grab and a plaything to him. He doesn't really care about winning. He cares about lining his pockets because NFL gets most of their revenue from the TV deals.
Right. Just the same way as Jerry Jones do.
Oh, Jerry Jones just likes the attention.
Oh, he loves it.
Jerry Jones is that ex-girlfriend that still hits you up because she knows that you'll answer.
Yo.
Woody Johnson.
Jerry's like that. Yeah, I will say that was a good one, bro. That was a good one.
Tell me I'm wrong. But Woody Johnson's that boss that you have at your job that does not care about training you or anything like that because he gets a paycheck at the end of the day no matter what.
And that's Woody Johnson.
He does
you
not
just said it correctly. That's Woody Johnson right there.
He don't care about winning. I'm sorry, New York Jets fans. I feel sorry for your season ticket holders. I feel bad for those of you who actually pay for tickets. I feel bad for those of you who live out of state and pay for a Sunday ticket just to watch this team. You know what? I feel bad for the people in the United Kingdom that had to watch those games with the Jets.
I feel bad for whoever's a Jets fan.
Oh man, I got some resources for y'all. You could, find us on Instagram. I'll give you the resources you need because being a Jets fan is probably one of the worst things, unless you're a Miami Dolphins fan, because you were supposed to have expectations. You remember those years ago when everybody was talking about how Miami was this explosive and exciting team to watch, how they had Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, Tua was slinging it. The head coach was like this innovative offensive genius. The defense can get home at any time. Yeah, that ain't happening.
What are they? 1-7?
I think 1-6.
1-6.
1-6. Played some of the worst football I have ever seen. Had their quarterback calling people out in press conferences and still can't put up anything.
And I don't know about that with Tua, because you could just tell you could just talk to your teammates. I just say, listen, I'm a high school coach, so all you gotta do is talk to your teammates. Just talk to your teammates. Tell them like, yo, listen, like, it's time to tighten up. Like, we gotta win some games, man. Like, get to practice early. Let's get the workouts early. Let's do this. Let's do that. Not go on the media and just say what you want to say, and then we still got to see you on Monday. We still got work together back on Monday. Remember, I still have a job that I had to see you every day, Monday through Sunday. You not realizing that it's gonna make players uncomfortable. It's gonna make players not want to play for him. They're gonna be out there bullshit and do whatever they want to do. They don't care. You just saw what they went against the Browns. Mm-hmm. They was horrible against the Browns. Now the Browns, and everybody keeps saying the Browns got the like so-called best defense in the league. I mean, I could kind of see it. I kind of like how the Browns defense is set up over there. I could kind of see it, but Tua, you gotta do better. Jalen Waddle, you gotta step up. Tyreek Hill's not there right now. You have to be the number one receiver now. You have to step up. And we haven't got that out of Jalen Waddle in how long?
No. Jalen Waddle, I don't need you to step up for them. I need you to protect yourself because, we're trying to make a deal for you to come to New York.
Oh, I know it.
We got Jackson Dart. We're going to get neighbors back. I'll take Chris Olave, too. I'll take either one of them. I just don't want anybody else.
Oh, okay.
You know why? Because those two have contracts going into next year. And having one of those paired with Malik Neighbors is a combo I want to see. But going back to Miami, here's my problem with Tua and his comments. His words specifically, I'm paraphrasing, was that players weren't going to players only meetings. Players, have to be accountable and blah, blah, blah. And it all starts with leadership, right? Well, players only meeting, the first two words of that is players only. And if you want to look at leadership, you're the quarterback. I'm sorry. I don't know if we're in some kind of bizarro universe when it comes to Miami, but last time I checked, the quarterback is damn near the face of an entire team.
Face of the franchise.
You're the one who gets paid the most. You are on all the media. You get the best bonuses. You get X, Y, and Z, whatever the hell you want. Why?
They're always going to come to you first.
Why? Because you get all the glory if you win, and you need to take all the responsibility if you lose.
Right.
So figure it out. I think he does get benched at some point this season because he's just throwing
backup, bro.
Listen, at this point, people would rather watch Quinn Ewers. At this point, people would rather watch Quinn Ewers than watch Tua.
I don't like Quinn Ewers. I don't like him. I never even liked him when he was at Texas, bro. I never thought he was a good quarterback for Texas.
Yeah.
I never did.
Would you rather a rookie on a cheap deal playing the way that Tua is playing, or watching Tua knowing how much he's making and all the stuff he's talking play the way he's playing?
No, you ain't lying about that one. That's a good one. I'll take that rookie. I'll take that rookie.
Look, in the AFC East, it's Buffalo, New England, or I guess you could switch them now. It's New England, Buffalo, and then trash cans.
Yep. Dolphins, Jets.
Speaking of trash cans, a game that we thought was going to be trash, but it turned out to be probably the best game of the week, was the Geriatric Bowl, brought to you by AARP. Two of the oldest quarterbacks in the NFL, Got Aaron Rodgers on one side, Joe Flacco on the other, probably putting on Game of the Year honors. We got the Cincinnati Bengals beating the Pittsburgh Steelers 33-31.
I was shocked at that game. Not so much. I will say that. Not so much. Not so
Elaborate.
Much. I wasn't so shocked because Joe Flacco, in my mind, I know what Joe Flacco can do. Now, everybody was like, oh, Joe Flacco's not going to throw over 100 yards. Oh, it's a Pittsburgh Steelers defense. This and that. Don't get me wrong. Steelers got a great defense. Great defense. I love the defense. They've been running the same defense for the last 35 years, for real. That run-stop defense. Well, don't get me wrong. This is Joe Flacco we talking about. He got one of the best duos in the league. You think he not finna throw over 100 yards? And he just been with them for 10 days? I knew for a fact he was going to throw over 100 yards. Over 150. Now, I ain't think he was going to be up to 200. He had almost damn near like 300 yards.
Over. He had 342.
342 against a Steeler defense at that. We're talking about a great Steeler defense. So at that was probably, like you said, that was probably one of the best games this year by far. I feel like that was probably one of the best games this year by far by two old quarterbacks. It's crazy. Aaron Rodgers had a hell of a game too, even though they was down. He still had a hell of a game.
Yep, 249, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. One of those interceptions was like literally DB just wanted it more.
Yeah, couldn't control it. And at that game, I felt like DK should have got the ball a little bit more. But I felt like DJ Turner was just turning up on him a little bit. That corner from the Bengals, he was doing his thing over there. So I feel like the Bengals found that number one corner that they needed for a long period of time. And I feel like DJ Turner is that number one corner for the Bengals right now.
He could be the number one corner, but when it's time to pay him, he won't be.
He probably won't be.
It's Cincinnati. They don't pay nobody on defense.
Nobody. They're gonna make sure them offensive players is paid, but them defense. Nah.
But here's the problem I have with this game. The Steelers defense got exposed.
Definitely.
Actually, I want to specifically say Jalen Ramsey got exposed.
Jalen Ramsey?
Jalen Ramsey is not the Jalen Ramsey that we thought of.
He's only good.
We know Darius Slay is not the Darius Slay he used to be.
They're only good with good defensive pass rushers. You got a good pass rusher, you're good. That's the only time they're good. You see what he did with the Rams that one year, Super Bowl year, Rams year. Mm-hmm. He was great. Why? Aaron Donald.
Yeah. So here's where I'll push back a little bit. And I'm not even the biggest Jalen Ramsey fan, like at all. I think sometimes he talks a little too much than what his game can handle because he's not at his prime anymore.
Right.
When he was in his Jaguars days and then with the Rams, yeah, shut down. You could talk all the shit you want because you were actually backing it up. Yeah. The Jalen Ramsey now got cooked by Jamar Chase.
And a little bit by T too.
And by T. But mostly Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase got 23 targets, 16 catches for 161 yards.
Really could have had a $180 on him.
Honestly.
He could have.
If he would have caught some of these
If he really wanted to, he should have had a $180, I felt like.
T. Higgins, 6 catches, 96 yards and a touchdown. We're
talking about two receivers, and one of the receivers almost had 100 yards. So we're talking about two receivers that almost had 100, that damn near had 100 yards. Come on.
Literally, the name of the game, if you are a Cincinnati Bengals quarterback, and I'm going to need the backup quarterbacks in Cincinnati to pay attention, when all else fails, number 1 and number 5, one of them are open.
Oh, yes.
If you just throw them the ball.
It showed it last Thursday. It shows. They don't need no great quarterback. Them dudes is like that. No matter what.
It's insane. But you know what? It was an entertaining game. That fourth quarter had me like going crazy.
Great.
Great
fourth quarter.
Now the Cincinnati Bengals are 3-4, which apparently puts you in second place in the division. Don't know what they're going to do the rest of the season. I've seen Joe Flacco lead teams to the playoffs, and I've also seen him crash out at games. So anything can happen out in Cincy.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like they can win. If we looking at their schedule right now, I mean, I feel like they should win about like.
They should win next week.
It's they got the Jets. Oh, that's an easy dub. I feel like they got Jets. What they got? Jets,
Bears, Steelers,
Patriots. Oh, that's okay. Might get a revenge. They got Patriots. That's going to be hard game. Ravens.
They do have a hard slate of games. So they have Patriots at the Ravens, at Buffalo versus the Ravens, and then it gets easy because you got the Dolphins, the Cards, and the Browns to finish it.
So them 1, 2, 3, 4, them 5 games right there after the Bears is going to show us what the Cincinnati Bengals are about. It's going to show us what they're all about.
It's going to be about the same thing. We need to put 30 plus points in order to hope to win because our defense
is not
hit and miss.
It's not that.
A game that we thought wasn't going to be a miss, but turned out to be an actual blowout, though, was the Monday night game, Tampa Bay and Detroit. I went into this game thinking that I was going to see a competitive matchup. You have Mike Evans come back. Emeka Buka's back.
Right.
I thought I was going to see offensive just slinging it, high-scoring game.
Baker Mayfield and Jared Goff, man. Come on. One of the I feel like these are the top 2 offense in the league right now. I feel like these are the top 2
at least in the NFC.
In the NFC. I will say NFC. I'm sorry, NFC. But they're the best. I feel like those 2 are the best offense in the NFC right now.
Yep. And the problem is, I feel like the momentum really died out for the Bucs once Mike Evans went down with his injury, broken clavicle, also got a concussion. Likely is not coming back until very late in the regular season, if not the playoffs. Yeah. So I'm sorry to tell you, Bucs fans, his streak of 1,000-yard seasons will be coming to an end.
And I don't like that, man. I'm not even a Bucs fan, but I just love Mike Evans, and I love the work that he puts in. And it's going to be hard that he's not going to get that last 1,000 yards because he's been on a streak for how long? What?
11 years.
11 years, man. So it's just it hurts to see that he's not going to get that this year. It really hurts to see that, and it hurts. Even hurts the Buccaneers because now they don't have the receiver 1. So now
it hurts because you would want him to, if he didn't get that, like his 1,000 yards, you would want that to be because of his production,
right?
Not because of injuries. And over the last couple of years, his games, his like last couple of seasons have been hampered based on injuries. Like he's not a young buck anymore. He is getting up there in age.
Right.
The question does have to be had whether or not he would return to Tampa Bay because this is the last year on his contract. And you just saw without him there, the Detroit Lions just teed off.
Facts.
But if you want to talk about a star doing what stars do, Jahmyr Gibbs ran right up and down their defense.
You saw that 78-yard run?
Of course I saw that 78-yard run.
As soon as he got to the second level, I was like, oh, he's gone. He's gone. He turned into a whole different speed, yo.
He lived up to that Sonic nickname real quick.
Oh, like he's legit, yo. He is legit.
And on top of it all, he also just said, yeah, I don't need oxygen after that. I'm good.
I'll go right back out there and do it again. Like, oh my God. Like that's why
you seen him juke 2 players?
Did I?
Like he did the Michael Jackson slide and then
did I? Oh my God. Like that's why I said that dude is the truth. Like that's why I love like I'm a Ravens fan, but like I've been really just watching teams this year and I just like, dang, I really like how these teams really run the rock or how they throw it, like how they move their offense. Like I really love how the Lions really know they know what to do on the offensive side of the ball. Now defensive side, oh, they're getting there. I will say that, but it's a lot of injuries going on over there with them DBs. I don't know what's going on over there with them DBs, but I mean, they played a hell of a game on Monday night. I will say that. That's probably crazy that they didn't have all their starters out there. Because who was? DJ Reed was hurt, wasn't he? And then the other corner, I'm trying to think of his name. Terrion Arnold, something like that.
Terrion Arnold.
Yeah, he was hurt too. Then you had Brian Branch. He was suspended for a game. So it's like you missed a couple of your main DBs, and y'all still did a hell of a job out there against Baker Mayfield at that. We're talking about Baker.
Look, I want teams to know one name. Pay attention to this. Calvin Shepard. Old NFL heads know him from his playing days, but he is the new defensive coordinator in Detroit. With all those injuries to their backfield, he still has them performing top level.
On a high level.
On a high level. So I don't think it's going to happen this year because this is his first year calling plays. But if he continues this through next year, you're going to hear his name in head coaching talks.
Oh, no. Oh, right. Yeah, for sure.
He's got them playing. I don't know who's the offensive coordinator for. Hold on.
Lions?
Yeah. Like, I think I have to apologize.
It should have been Ben Johnson. He should have stayed.
John Morton. Well, it's John Morton. Really? You think Ben Johnson should have stood?
Yeah, I feel like he should have stayed.
But right now, he literally just won 4 straight games. Had the God Kyle come smite him.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I like what he's doing with the Bears. I'm not saying, like, I don't like what they're doing over there. I love.
Oh, that's how serious it was.
I love what they're doing over there. But, you got a Lions offense. You got Jameis Williams. You got Mont St. Brown. You got one of the 2 best running backs in the league with a great O-line. At that, I'll be like, listen, I ain't gonna lie. As an offensive coordinator, I'd be like, I'm staying. I'm staying. I know the system. I know what to do with my guys. I'd have stayed. I ain't gonna lie. I would have stayed. But I mean, hey, shout out to Ben Johnson, man. You know, he's doing a great job over at the Chicago.
Well, I think he's doing a good job. They won 4 straight games, but you know what? The Lions ain't miss a beat. They had a rocky start to the season, but I feel like they found in their groove as the season goes along. But those are all the games that we have recapping for this past week.
Right.
Now we're about to talk about some games that are coming up. Starting with let me see. Oh, Thursday night football, Vikings and the Chargers. Vikings just came off of a game that they lost against the Philadelphia Eagles. I absolutely hate y'all because I was praying that the Eagles were going to lose. They go up against a Chargers team that can score. They're good. They're just injury prone.
No, you're not lying. You're not lying. You're not lying about that. John. I mean, Chargers and Vikings. I mean, like that game. I feel like I'm not gonna lie. Like those are the only 2 teams I'm not really like so focused on because they don't make a lot of noise for me, but they do not. They both can put points on. But like the Vikings, they got to figure out a quarterback situation over there. And then the Chargers, y'all just got to figure out how to win games. Just figure out how to win games. Y'all got a great defense. Y'all got a good offense. You got good receiving core. You got a good running back crew. So it's like,
you know what they don't have? A quarterback.
Chargers.
Oh, Chargers? Yeah, they got a quarterback. I thought you meant the Vikings.
Oh, Vikings. Oh, that's why I said they need to get that quarterback.
I heard good defense and good receiving core, which the Vikings do have. They don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, that's why I said they got to get that. And I really, really think they should have kept Sam Darnold. I really think they should have just kept Sam Darnold, to be honest. Like, Sam Darnold got y'all to the playoffs.
Yep.
What are we talking about? Sam Darnold got y'all to the playoffs. Everybody was talking real smack and bullshit about Sam Darnold. I mean, I was too, because I didn't think he was a good baller until he went to Minnesota and he switched that whole thing around. I was like, okay, it's just the systems, bro.
And now he's doing it. And now he's doing it in Seattle.
And JSN is damn near about to be. JSN is the leading receivers now. He's leading receiver in yards. Mm-hmm. So what does that tell you? That Sam Darnold, it's not. You know what I mean? It's not Sam Darnold. You just got to put him in the right system.
Yeah. If we had somebody who was a football fan, who was in a coma for 10 years. And we told him that some of the best quarterbacks in the NFL was Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and Daniel Jones. I feel like they would have a heart attack.
They wouldn't believe it. They wouldn't.
They would have a heart attack. But give me your prediction. Who you got winning this game on Thursday night?
Like, this is why I said, like, all it really matters down to it gets down to the defense. I feel like it's going to get down to the defense. Who's going to want to win that game? Who's going to want to win? What defense is going to put their best show on that turf? And is at LA?
It's at LA.
It's at LA. Okay. LA, beautiful stadium. It's really hard to play there, especially like it's Thursday night, so you know it's going to be good. I really got the Vikings winning this, man. I got the Vikings winning it. If Carson Wentz goes out there and plays a good, hard-nosed football and sticks his nose in there and stop being scared, just stay in the pocket and throw the ball to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, we're good. I feel like Vikings should win. And I don't really have to say too much about the Vikings defense because they're good. They're real good. I mean, I saw what they did against the Eagles. They're not really good with the deep balls, but they're really a good defense, low key though. They're really a good defense. If people pay attention to watch, they're really a good defense. So yeah. I think Vikings gonna win that game.
I'm gonna agree with you. I have a Vikings stake in this game, and it's because I've seen the Chargers and how their offense produces with all the injuries.
Right.
If you get pressure on the line, they're going to fold. And right now, Joe Alt is still questionable with his injury. Trey Pipkin, their right tackle, is questionable. So if those two players don't play, and you got a Flores-led defense that just wants to pressure the quarterback and send blitzes and send stunts, that's what made the Giants beat them. And I think that's what's going to lead Minnesota to a win. I got a low-scoring game on here. I think it's going to be like 17-14, so
yeah, I feel like it'd be a low scoring game.
All right. From that game, we head back over to Pittsburgh. Hand to God. Which one are we doing? I'm just waiting for the ticker to change.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask you.
Oh, he wants us to talk about his
Bears
team.
and Ravens. Oh, God.
Okay. So the Ravens having a Raven season that none of us expected. They are 1-5 going up against a Chicago Bears team that has won 4 straight games. God, Kyle's talking about he's selfish.
That was bad.
Okay. All right. Wait. All right. You're a Ravens fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kyle's a diehard Bears fan. So now it's interesting having both of y'all here on this episode, even with him producing. You got Lamar back. He's supposed to play, barring any kind of setbacks.
Oh, he will.
What do you think is going to happen this game?
I'm gonna be real honest. It's if the Bears come out and they come out and play fast, like how they've been playing for the last 4 games, they're gonna kill us. I feel like they will kill our defense if they come out there, play fast, play physical, like they've been playing for like the last 4 weeks. They could win that game. But on the other hand, Lamar's coming back. Everybody's gonna be back. How they gonna once your quarterback's back in the lineup, your starting quarterback, everything moves so smooth. I think my fault. Everything moves so smooth. Like there's no pressure. Like there's not a lot of things going on because you've seen the last 2 weeks when we had Tyler Huntley and Cooper Rush in, we barely can move the ball. We can barely move the ball. How we can barely move the ball? You get me? Like we barely can move the ball. So like when we get Lamar back in the game, we're gonna be able to move the ball. We're gonna be able to throw the ball. And we just got our starting quarterback, man. We got the guy. We got our guy back. So once we got the guy back, man, I feel like if we go out there and set a tone against the Bears, because they're a very good young team. I will say that. The Bears are a young, hungry team. So if we go out there and just play football and get physical with them, I feel like we should win the game. But at the end of the day, our defense got to step up too. It's just not about our offense. Our defense got to step up because we be letting teams put up 40, 35 points on us. So, I mean, we got to step up on defense. That's why I say we got to step up on defense.
I'm glad you mentioned that because the problem, in my opinion, has not been your offense, even though they do struggle putting points on the board and moving the ball. It's really been your defense. Yes, you gave up only 17 points to a Rams team that you lost to, but you also gave up 44 to the Texans, 37 to the Chiefs, and 38 to the Lions. This Bears team is not a Bears team that we've seen in the past.
No, they're not.
They will throw it. They will run it. If they can establish the running game, that sets up the play action passes. And all of a sudden, Caleb is looking like the Caleb that everybody thought he was going to be when he was the number 1 overall draft pick.
He's doing USC. He's over there looking like he's playing at USC. That's how I see it.
And that Ben Johnson magic working out. The defense is starting to come along. They're starting to pressure quarterbacks now.
And you know what's crazy? They don't have their number 1 corner, and they're playing real good defense. They don't have Jalen Johnson over there, and they're playing amazing defense over there. So shout out to the Bears, man. I feel like they're doing good on that side. Their DBs and their D line is doing good. Shout out to them. I say that.
Kyle's on the ticker talking about this could come down to situational football, and John Harbaugh is a certified choke artist. Bear down.
Fuck that.
Oh my gosh. Well, we know who Kyle is going for. I'm assuming we know who you're going for.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who I'm gonna pick.
Oh shoot.
I don't know who I'm gonna pick because like we're like this football year, it's just any team can win. I feel like there's been a lot of games where teams I didn't even think teams was gonna win, and I was like, wow, they won. That is so crazy. Like the Giants, when the Giants play the Eagles, everybody thought the Eagles about to blow them out, and look, belt to ass, the Giants won. Like see, it's like this NFL season is just crazy. So like, I don't even know who to pick, but like I really expect us to win. As a Ravens fan, I expect us to win, but like, I gotta see how we do when Lamar comes back. I gotta see how our defense step up. Like, we on a bye week, so I mean, everybody should be healthy. Everybody should be back in action. Everybody should be good. So we're gonna see Sunday.
I'm sorry, Kyle. I believe all win streaks should come to an end. So give me the Ravens on this one.
Oh, yes, sir.
I feel like they've been on a magnificent winning streak, and I just don't believe it. I don't think it can continue.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it comes at me neither Bears by 1,000,000. I think this is going to come down to a field goal, if I'm going to be honest.
I feel like it'll come down to a field goal, or it'll come down to like who got the ball last. Whoever got the ball last within the last 3 or 4 minutes in that fourth quarter wins the game.
For real.
All
right. I know we got 2 more games. Kyle, give us the next one. I don't know if it's the Packers game or is it the Commanders game.
In my bad, y'all.
Rodgers revenge.
I'm a little nervous. That's why I've been moving around. I'm a little nervous. My bad.
Listen, I fidget all the time. Ain't no worries.
I've been moving around. I know Kyle probably like, why you just keep moving around?
All right. This one, we got the Aaron Rodgers revenge game as the Packers come on to Pittsburgh and face the Steelers.
Great game.
I don't know if I call this a revenge game. I feel like so many years has gone by since he left the Packers.
Has he played the Packers since he left? He played the Packers, right?
I'm assuming if Kyle's calling this the Aaron Rodgers revenge game, he probably hasn't. Because he did go from the Packers to the AFC to the Jets. So maybe not. But here's the thing. I think the Steelers got a chance to take this one because the Packers, albeit the Packers won a game against a backup quarterback in Arizona. Yes, Micah Parsons got 3 sacks. Whoop-de-whoop. Now everybody's saying he's going to be the defensive player of the year, even though Brian Burns has 9 already.
I knew you was going to say that. I knew you was going to say that.
Here's the problem. The Packers are a very different team, I've noticed, playing at home than they are on the road.
Oh, yeah.
They are not the explosive team that we assumed that they were going to be coming into this season. They're susceptible. Their offense is inconsistent under Jordan Love. I think knowing how Jalen Ramsey is, how DK Metcalf is, how other members of that Steelers team is like personality wise, I feel like they want to smack somebody in the mouth and get some revenge for how they played and losing to Cincinnati. So give me Pittsburgh on this one.
Give you Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I want Pittsburgh.
And I feel like this is probably going to be like one of them games that there's going to be probably like 20 to 30 points on the scoreboards. That's what I'm going to get it. Because I feel like Aaron Rodgers, he's going to have a great game because their defense is young and they're not, like you said, they're not real good when they're home. So like they're not real good when they're home. So and another thing is too, you can't just keep throwing the ball to DK all the time. They're going to realize that. So I mean, who's the other receiver for the Steelers that he can throw it to that night?
Who do they have on their depth chart? Let me see.
I'm saying, who's the receiver too? Because it's hard. You can't just keep throwing it to your tight ends all the time.
Let's see. You got Calvin Austin, Roman Wilson, Ben Skoranek. Yeah, no, Pat Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth.
That's what I'm saying. You can't throw the ball to DK. So you're going to have to find a way to run that ball. If you can run that ball on that defensive line, you're going to win the game. You're going to win the game, I feel like. So if they can run the ball on that defensive line, they can win the game. But at the same time, now I'm going over to the Packers. They could beat the Steelers. Steelers defense just got exposed last week against Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. So, I mean, I know the Packers don't got no damn Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, but they got some dogs over there. I will say that. Romeo Dobbs. They got Matthew Golden. Is Jaden Reed back?
Watson, probably.
Jaden Reed came back? If Jaden Reed came back, it's cool. We good. We talking good money right there.
Let's see. Jaden Reed.
Because I know he had an injury going on.
No, he's on IR.
Nah, he's still okay. I mean, they still got what they got? Tucker Kraft?
Yep, Tucker Kraft, Dontavian Wicks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the defense just got exposed last week. So if Jordan Love is in that film room watching film and just picking out certain places to throw the ball at or picking out their defense, I feel like Packers could win that game too. So in my hand, I'm gonna go with is that Pittsburgh?
At Pittsburgh.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Steelers on this one. I'm gonna go on that one.
We're all going with that, and now we got our last game, which is the Commanders going to the Kingdom to face the Chiefs. And yes, the Chiefs are good again. The downside,
great again,
because they got all their weapons back.
They got the Legion of Zoom.
You know, their wide receiver came back from speeding tickets to suspensions.
I mean, look, they got speed over there now, so there's gonna be more speeding tickets going on.
And they have a Washington Commanders team, which unfortunately pretty much is going to have to play without their quarterback again. So I feel like Mariota did good. That them couple drives against Dallas. I will say that he did do good against them couple drives against Dallas. But we're talking about the Chiefs. This ain't no run around playground shit. This is the Kansas City Chiefs we're talking about. Real good defense, hard-nosed football. Pat Mahomes. You got Marquise Brown, Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice. And you're at the Chiefs Stadium. It is hard to play at the Chiefs Stadium. Arrowhead? It's hard to play at Arrowhead. With them fans and that stadium going wild, it's hard as hell. So I don't know what the Commanders can do. If the Commanders can really pull this out, they have to really play great defense. Great defense. Put it like this. ESPN is giving them a 25% chance of winning.
Oh, damn. That's bad.
25. Technically 24.9 if you really want to be specific.
That's still bad. Shit.
And I know his mom does not want people talking about it anymore, the comparisons. But as a Giants fan who watched it in real time, yeah, this is looking kind of RG3-ish.
Oof. You think?
You're talking about a
I
very
don't think it's RG3.
very
RG3?
gifted quarterback who's had success early on in his rookie year, and in his second year is now dealing with a ton of injuries. He doesn't have the severity of the injury that RG3 had, but it's the fact that the injuries are slowly creeping up. And I do agree with a couple of people that I've heard online mentioning it, that it's really due to the offense that he plays in. He plays in an offense strictly from the shotgun. Defenses know the ball is going to be in his hand because they can see it the entire way. And he's a sitting duck there.
You ain't lying about that.
That offensive line is not built to protect him.
You ain't lying about that.
And
another thing is too, it's a lot of stuff going on over there in Washington. It's a lot of stuff going on. Terry haven't been back since he got paid. I don't know what's going on with that.
He been hurt.
Is he really hurt?
He been hurt. No, he been hurt. Terry been hurt. Like Luke McCaffrey is their best receiver right now.
Where's Debo?
I don't know. Buffet, Golden Corral. Take your pick.
I don't know, bro, because I haven't really heard nothing about him either. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, ever since last year, like, he just been on a drop. I don't know what's going on with that.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Debo is leading the team in receiving yards, but he only has 315, and we're going into week 8.
That's bad.
Like,
Jason got 6, almost 8, 6 between 6 and 800.
Where is it? With his pace right now, ESPN is projecting him at 765 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, 109 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. So you're talking about 870 yards from scrimmage and 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. I'm not really sure. Maybe they'll figure it out with him. Maybe they'll try to figure something out, but I don't know what's going on with Debo.
I don't know, but if you want me to give a bold take, I think they're gonna the Chiefs are gonna put 30 points on them, and you're gonna see the backup quarterback just like you did last week.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I think they'll put probably like 35 on them. 35.
Like I saw the backup quarterback Gardner Minshew coming in the beginning of the fourth quarter, end of the third. I'm like, yeah, this might happen even earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I got Chiefs winning the game. I mean, I saw this and I was like, if Jaden Daniels is not out there, they are not winning. They cannot function without. They cannot function without Jaden Daniels. They cannot do nothing without Jaden Daniels. That offense runs. That offense rules around Jaden Daniels. If Jaden Daniels is not in that offensive lineup, it is over. There is no win for y'all. I'm sorry to say.
Which was a topic of conversation that I brought up on our last podcast. It's like we've come to this era where there are two types of teams in the NFL. There's the teams that build the full infrastructure of a football team, and those are the ones who end up winning championships. And then there are the teams that try to solely rely on the talent of their quarterback, i.e. Washington, Buffalo, Cincinnati.
You just said 3
Baltimore.
Teams. Damn for us.
And they don't find success because when the quarterback goes down or the quarterback is struggling, what else do you have?
Nothing. Just like remember the Cowboys did too. They can't function without that.
Nope. But the good thing is Dak is putting up 40 a game.
I mean, he got
he got both his receivers back.
He got one of the best 2 crash outs, yo.
He got both his receivers back. He ready to put 50 on somebody's head.
real rap, yo.
Good thing I don't see him until week 18.
Y'all should have won that first game. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all should have won that first game. I'm pissed.
Don't remind me.
I'm irritated with that one.
Don't remind me.
My God, yo. I am irritated with that one. Y'all should have won that. Listen. Russell, 400 yards?
Listen. Russell ain't our quarterback. We in the Jackson.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
No. I don't even claim Russell like now getting in a Twitter beef with Sean Payton.
Wait, what is going on with that? Hold up.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
No,
I
don't. I've been hearing about it, but I'm like, that's bullshit.
Let me put you on. All right. So full context, and you know what? This is some extra stuff because we got 5 minutes. We can roll through this.
Yup.
So full context. Sean Payton went to John Mara, who is the owner of the New York Giants, and said, you know, he gave props for having Jackson Dart as his quarterback, but he kind of wished that they had started Jackson after their game against the Broncos, aka they wanted to go up against Russell. Russell goes to Twitter after the game and is talking about, because I guess he saw the comment somewhere, and he said, and I quote, wait, actually, let me get the actual quote. Hold on. Russell Wilson's tweet. Where is it?
Oh my God. I've been hearing about that. I just really want to know what's going on.
Where's that damn tweet?
Beefing with your old head coach?
Here. The tweet says, classless but not surprised. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15 years later through the media. Hashtag let's ride.
Wow. No way.
Now, for the Gen Z NFL fans, if you don't know what he means when he says bounty hunting, Sean Payton was in a bit of a pickle during his time as the head coach of the New Orleans Saints when his defensive coordinator was caught with Bountygate, which was a scandal that he was paying players to hit, hurt, injure
facts.
other players on the offensive side.
They need to make they need to make a movie about that for real.
They do. There's a documentary on it.
I ain't see that. Where's that at, bro? Hold up.
I think I saw it on Netflix before a couple of years back. But there's a documentary on Bountygate.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up.
No, but that was the tweet. I don't claim it. I feel like you had your chance before the game when everybody was tweeting back and forth. I feel like it's over. We're moving on. We have to go play Philly now.
Facts.
Philly, a team that we beat. That if we beat again, all my Philly friends are gonna hear it. But if they don't win and they get whooped, I'm gonna crash out because I have to go to MetLife the following week and watch them play the Niners because my dad is flying up from Florida, who is a diehard Niners fan.
Are you going to the game next week, bro?
Yeah.
I might have to come up.
Yeah, I'll be at the game.
I might have to come up. Since we already in the group chat, we gonna keep in touch real quick.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else NFL related you want to talk about before we sign out of here?
It's Ravens flock all day, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Shut down the Bears. We about to get this dub on Sunday. Sorry, Carl. I love you, man, but we gonna get the dub.
Big Blue Crew, we got the birds. We going into town. We going into enemy territory, and we better take home this dub so we can talk all the smack we want. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of The Gridiron brought to you by House Call Sports. I'm Justin. That's Orey. Do me a favor. If you love what you heard today, be sure to follow us on all of our platforms. We are on Twitter. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are all over. We're even on Threads, and I still don't even know if that website is still alive. But do me a favor, check out all the links in the description, and tune in next time. We will see you in the next video. See ya.